using these two Barry M's this week, and oh, that's not the way I meant to do them. I meant to do just one accent now. I didn't mean to do them like this. What am I thinking? Right, I've now put this right and put it how I intended, but that's only one coat on that finger and 2 coats on all the others. The same with this hand. There's 1 coat on that finger and 2 on all the others. You know, I'm not keen on this textured effect. It feels rough, so I'm going to go over it with the top coat to try and make it more even. I probably think this would probably chip easily. Another terrible experience I had recently with the China Glaze one that I've taken off early because it chipped so badly, even though it looked lovely, but well. Really not keen on the textured effect. I'm going to have to go over this tomorrow, or well, later on today when I get up. I mean, I can see it looks like a sort of sugary effect, but there's loads of different nail polish with this effect. There's the sugary effect ones that Sally Hansen did, and then there's this one, the Barry M like road effect. Others call them something else, the concrete effect, the pretty does and textured effect. But yeah, I think I'll just have to go over it because it feels quite rough. It feels quite rough on your nails, so I'll probably have to go over it with but it's okay. I mean, I quite like it in a way, but it feels sort of rough. I suppose it would do, wouldn't it? So yeah, so that's Ridley Road and Atlantic Road. Okay, this is going to sound funny, but I need to get into bed and put my light out because the wasps outside, I think they're nesting in my room, the eaves and my roof. In the gutter, above the guttering, they keep coming up against my window because they see the light, and I've got a daylight bulb, and they probably think it's daylight in here because it's dark out. And they keep, well, you won't hear them, but they're buzzing outside my window, and then they keep knocking against the window, and it disturbs them, so I'm going to put the light out. One day without putting a top coat on here to see what I feel about. But I might get used to it. The roughness. You have to look really close to see the actual textured effect. Bit on my finger there, so yeah. Actually, top coat might bring out that sparkle a bit more. I don't know. First day of this nail polish, and because I've left it downstairs, I'll have to go and get it, so I shall just go and get it and bring the bottles back and show. You've seen them before in my haul videos, but I thought we'd show it with the webcam as well, the textured nail polish. Hope this lasts a bit longer than the Thistle Do Nicely China Glaze one did last week, which I think looked better than this, but oh dear, the chippage. The most chippety nail polish I've ever used. But I hope this one's going to last longer. It's quite matte, so I don't know whether it'll help it, because I mean, last week I used base coat and top coat, and it made absolutely no difference to the chippage factor of that China Glaze. Whereas on these, I've only got a base coat on here. I haven't used base coat on any of these, or a top coat, obviously, at the moment. Right, I'm back. Oh, it's taking a bit longer today. Anyhow, yeah, here they are. Both from Poundland. Poundland are selling these at the moment. When I originally bought Ridley Road, I got it from Superdrug originally, in my local Superdrug. But I read another one half price. But yeah, I got these two. Poundland are selling these, and brush. So if it lasts longer than 2 days, it'll be an improvement on the China Glaze one from last week's manicure. But there you go. I liked the way that one looked better. I liked the way this one looked better on the nail, but oh dear, the chippage factor is dreadful. But there we go. I was doing the wrong way round. Ridley Road and Atlantic Road, that I initially thought was Antarctic Road, but that's just me. So we'll see how these go on over a week of wear, and let's hope it's an improvement on last week's. As I said, I'm getting hot, so I'm taking this off. But yeah. So I shall definitely try and do a shorter video than I did last. I shall definitely try and do a much shorter video than I did for the one last week, but I wanted to be totally thorough with it, and I was so amazed at how much it chipped. That's why it went on a bit longer, but yeah, so there those are. And we'll see how these go on over the week's wear. So I should do little videos throughout the week, as I usually do, to show how it's doing. And obviously I can't always give a commentary and talk when I'm in a public place, like on the bus or something, filming my nails, or in a cafe. So yeah. Okay, what the first report on the first day of wear of this nail polish, still perfect. Now my question is, if Barry M, or indeed anyone, can make a nail polish that doesn't chip, I mean it's a matte textured finish and they're known for chippage usually, if they can make one that doesn't do this, why can't China Glaze make a neon nail polish that doesn't chip in the first day of, I mean the first day of wear, that often it's not the first nail polish by China Glaze I've worn that has chipped on the second day of wear, but to chip on the very first day of wear when it's hardly been on, it hasn't even been on 24 hours, then if Barry M, because I didn't have much hope for this as it's matte finish, but it's still perfect, and it hasn't got a top coat on, it hasn't even got a base coat, and it's still perfect. These two, they're still perfect. I mean, I'm not, it's nice, I like it, but I'm not completely, totally keen on the textured finish. It doesn't feel as rough as it first did when I first applied it, but after it had dried. But it hasn't chipped at all, and I honestly thought it would, and because I've got a friend that's come to visit, and I've been out with them for the day. Well, I've been around and about anyway, and messing around on the beach, and going about, going in places and that, and using my hands a lot, and it hasn't chipped at all. And yet the China Glaze Thistle do nicely. It looked lovely, but I only had to get on the bus and it was chipped. So yeah, if these lot can achieve a chip-free finish after a full day's wear, then surely why can't China Glaze? Oh dear, that's what I wanted to say. So I hope I haven't gone on too much. No, I'm all twisted up here. I know I tend to ramble on at length, but that's me. I can't help that. That's how I am, I'm afraid. So yeah, if anyone knows the answers to why, as I've said in the last nail polish video, if anyone knows why China Glaze nail polishes chip so easily and so readily, then please let me know. Thanks. Right, the second full day of wearing this nail polish, and it's still perfect. So if anyone knows it, if Barry M can make a matte nail polish that can last unscathed for 2 whole days, why can't China Glaze make a neon that was sandwiched between 2 layers of base and top coat that can last even 1 day? I said it didn't even last 24 hours, didn't even last 12 hours. So yeah, so this one's still perfect after the end of the 2nd day. This is the 3rd day. Oh, so it's a bit dark in here. It's a bit dark in here, I know, but I'm trying to show it's still perfect after 3 days. Well, this is I applied this Tuesday night and it's Friday and I haven't had to touch this up once. It's chipped there, I can see, so I'll touch that up tonight. But I haven't had to touch it up once. We've got a proper colour. I don't think that black bracelet I don't think that black bracelet goes with this somehow, but still I should have put my Odonil colour. There I go again with the Odonil, but yeah, but it hasn't chipped. Apart from that. And just on that one. Right, I'm trying to get ready here to go out at the same time, and so I'm half. Yeah, it's recording now. So I applied this Tuesday night, and it's Saturday now, and I haven't even had to touch it up, and it's a totally matte nail polish. Well, you know what it is, don't you? The textured Barry M. I don't need to keep saying the same thing, but. So impressed with this after the total failure of the one I had on last week, which even though it looked beautiful, this one, Thistle Do Nicely by China Glaze, how that chipped within 1 day of not even 24 hours had elapsed and it chipped, and it was unbelievable. But this one, I haven't even had to touch it up. There's a little chip there on my thumb, and that one's wearing back a bit on that little nail. This one's chipped a tiny bit there, but the rest they're perfect. This one was nearly all gone by this time last week, and just a few nails left unscathed. So I just wanted to say, how good that is. Well, I suppose this looks even better compared to how this one fared. How this one performed last week? So the Barry M, the textured effect Barry M's are excellent. Atlantic Road and Ridley Road, they're excellent. That's what I was trying to say. I just needed to show another one today to show how they are, because I think this sometimes. I don't need this on, I don't think, because it's a nice warm day. I don't know why I'm putting that on. It's windy, but it's a nice warm day. So I've got to try and get out in a minute, but I wanted to do this quickly before I do. So yes, see bye for now. So that one's chipped now, but this one's done really well. It's chipped. But this is the hand that usually does worse. This is my right hand, and that usually does worse. And even though it's chipped, it does a lot better than this hand usually does with nail. So if this is a matte polish. So if they can do it, why can't China Glaze? Yeah, I know I've said it before, but I have been pleased with this one. If that wasn't for that one and this one, that wouldn't be too bad for nearly a whole week, because this one was on longer.